Math 7 Unit 7 review. We will be taking the test this week. We'll be reviewing simple probability. You'll get a test score for that. Compound probability. You'll get a test score for that. And experimental probability and how it relates to theoretical probability. Okay, the first section of the test has 7 questions, and you need to be able to describe the likelihood of a simple event and understand the events have probabilities between 0 and 1 inclusive. I can calculate simple probabilities of fraction, decimal, and percent. I can use probabilities to calculate expected outcomes. I can model situations that use simple probability. I can use proportional reasoning to solve probability problems. You may consider looking at one of these lesson videos or more if you need to brush up on any of these. Here are some examples from the assignments on doing simple probability. You may consider looking at one of these videos that are answer key videos. You can look at how the problems are worked through. Okay, second section of the test has 9 questions. It includes, I can describe the likelihood of compound events and understand that events have probabilities between 0 and 1 inclusive. I can identify independent and dependent events and understand how that affects probability. I can calculate compound probability as a fraction, decimal, and percent. I can find the sample space of compound events using strategies such as tree diagrams, tables, and simulations. I can use the fundamental counting principle in various contexts. I can use proportional reasoning to solve probability problems. I can model situations that use compound probability. Consider looking at any of these lesson videos for more information. Here are some examples from the practice. You may consider looking at these correction videos, specifically the parts where I go over the answers, for help on this. Okay, the third section of the test will have 7 questions. It includes, I can calculate and compare theoretical and experimental probabilities. Remember, theoretical are based on what's expected to happen, and experimental are based on actual data. I can perform experiments and collect data on chance events. I can use theoretical and experimental probabilities to make predictions. I can design simulations to create probability models, and I understand the relationship between theoretical and experimental probabilities. Here's some examples from the assignments. You may consider looking at these the correction videos, specifically where the problems are worked out. Please be prepared to take the test this week. More information will be posted on Canvas.